The prairie was silent except for the faint rustle of the wind across the tall, golden grass. The sky was streaked with clouds, hinting at the coming dusk, but Mara barely noticed. She staggered through the field, clutching her twin newborns tightly against her chest. The fire in her village had taken everything, her home, her family, and almost her life. She collapsed by a large rock, shivering, the blood from a deep wound on her arm mixing with the dirt and snow. The bobbies whimpered, their tiny bodies trembling against hers. Mara's vision blurred, and she felt the weight of despair pressing down on her chest. She had nowhere to go, no one to call for help. Hours seemed to pass, though she could not tell. The bobbies cried, and she whispered soothing words she barely believed herself. "SHH, SHH, it's okay, Mama's here. I won't let anything happen to you." Then in the quiet she heard it, a distant sound, rhythmic and strong, hooves pounding against the earth. Mara lifted her head weakly, trying to see through the haze of pain and tears. A figure emerged from the horizon, moving with purpose. A man on horseback, tall and imposing, wearing traditional Comanche garb with a bow and quiver of arrows across his back. His eyes were sharp, scanning the land, and they locked onto Mara. He dismounted swiftly, approaching with measured steps. Mara tried to move, but her strength failed her. The bobbies whimpered louder, and she felt helpless. "Stay still," the warrior said, his voice firm but calm. "I will not harm you." Mara's eyes widened. Who are you?" she whispered, though her voice was barely audible. "I am Takoda," he replied. "You are safe now. You are mine to protect." Mara's heart skipped. "Mine?" she asked, unsure if she had heard him correctly. "Yes," he said. "You and your children, come, you must trust me." With immense effort, Mara let him guide her, his hands strong yet gentle. He lifted one baby into his arms while she held the other, and together they moved to his horse. He carefully secured the bobbies and helped Mara mount beside him. The ride was swift but cautious. Takoda's eyes never left the horizon, scanning for danger. Mara clung to the bobbies, marveling at his calm strength, the way he seemed to command the wind and earth itself. For the first time in hours, she felt a flicker of hope. They reached a sheltered canyon, hidden from view, where Takoda had built a small, sturdy lodge. Inside, firelight danced across the walls, casting warmth and comfort she had not felt in days. He laid her gently on a bed of furs, tending to her wound with practiced hands, using herbs and water. The bobbies lay beside her, safe and quiet for the first time since the fire. "You are hurt," Takoda said quietly, "but you will live, I will see to it." Mara's eyes filled with tears. Why help me? I am nothing, my village, my people gone, I have nothing left." He placed a hand over hers. "You have life, and that is enough. You have your children, that is more than enough. I will protect you as I would my own family. You are mine now, Mara. Do you understand?" She nodded, tears flowing freely. I do." Days passed. Takoda cared for her and the bobbies, bringing food, tending to the lodge, and teaching Mara small ways to survive in the wilderness. He never asked for anything in return. Slowly, her strength returned, and she began to help care for the bobbies, learning from his steady example. At night, she watched him sitting by the fire, his face scarred from battles long past, his eyes reflecting wisdom, pain, and honor. She realized then that he had his own past, his own losses, yet he had chosen to save her and her children, to claim them as his own. One evening, as the sun set in brilliant shades of orange and crimson, Mara finally spoke. "Takoda, I don't know how to thank you. You saved us all." He shook his head, a faint smile breaking through his stoic expression. "No thanks are necessary. You are alive. That is all that matters. From now on, you and your children will know safety. You will know family." The bobbies gurgled and reached for him, and Mara watched as he took them gently in his arms, rocking them with care. She realized then that her life, once filled with loss and despair, had been given new meaning. Weeks turned into months. Mara grew stronger, the bobbies thriving under their protector's guidance. The lodge became a home, filled with warmth, laughter, and a sense of belonging. Takoda taught Mara skills she never imagined she could learn, preparing her to stand strong for her children. One evening Mara approached him, her voice soft. "I thought I had lost everything, but now I have more than I ever imagined. You saved us all." Takoda looked at her, eyes steady, heart full. "We saved each other. You have courage in your blood, Mara, and your children, they will grow strong because they know you fought for them. That is the greatest gift of all." As the stars emerged over the canyon, Mara held her children close, watching Takoda sit by the fire. She understood that sometimes salvation comes not in the form of strangers passing by, but in the hands of those willing to risk everything for another's life. And in that quiet wilderness, Mara, her twin newborns, and the Comanche warrior found a new beginning, one built on courage, trust, and the unbreakable bond of chosen family.